Richmond International Raceway is the next stop on the Castrol GTX Cup Series. Stop number 28 on the series. And it brings us there for the running of the Air Guard 400. Should be a great race here today at Richmond International Raceway, as it always seems to be. We had a good race in the Nationwide Series, so we'll see if we can duplicate that in Cup. Keith Batson has the pole for today's event in a number 28 car. Alongside of him, Cody Lamas in a 94. Row 2 is Adrian Becker in the 11 and the 57 of Cameron Gilson. Row 3, Ty Sheets in the 75 and the 26 of Sam Young. Then it's Dion Scott in the 4 and Mike Becker in the 15. Then it's the Stegall brothers. Theo in the 5 starts 9th. Jeremy in the 6 starts 10th. And here comes the command to fire him up here at Richmond.
Drivers, start your engines!
Man, giving the fire the engines. 40 laps around racetrack here today at Richmond, and if it's anything like the Nationwide race, expect to see a 40-lap demolition derby. If it was anything like the Nationwide race. But Keith Batson in car 28, trying to get himself back in the champion, at least in the contention of the points, has the pole for today's event, and he's got Cody Lamas beside him, and the green flag waves. We're underway at Richmond, and look at Adrian Becker. She was ready for Keith Batson. Boy, Becker, she's racy today, isn't she? Theo Stegall got turned by Cole Moore in a 30. Coming out of the second turn. Oh boy. And here we go. Becker and Dion Scott's around. Oh my goodness. What a mess on the front stretch. Red Bell is damaged up. Jack Richards in the 14 are Darlington winner. So is Mitchell Jones. And Mike Becker, he's full throttle trying to look for somebody. Mike saying, I'm going to get that son of a gun who wrecked me. I don't know. Zed Weinstein, he's all damaged up good too. I know. And there were 4 wide coming out of turn number 4, which you can't do. Theo Stegall shoves Dion Scott into Mike Becker, and that's what started this whole deal. Jeremy Stegall, he gets hit, so did Charles Jackson in the 8. Ryan Cooper had to get on the binders in the 24. So did Sean Henley in the 52 car. Ann Batson, she stopped completely. Her car skipped just a little bit. Then Red Bell rears her in the 21 of Pichu London, about flipped. If we can get to his car, we'll see the replay of that. There it is. Watch Pichu. And he crashes hard into Dylan Young, and then Jack Richards delivers the coup de grace, and about flips Pichu over. And also you can add Joshua Osborne to the damaged up list as well in the 68, as you see him inside of Cameron Gilson. But Adrian Becker, she has the lead and got the restart she needed to get away from the lap pack. Well, better keep your eye on these cars, because this is where the lap traffic usually plays trouble for the leaders. I tell you, Mitchell Jones and Joshua Osborne's cars, they look like modified cars, don't they? Oh, this is not good. Yep, Osborne gets turned around by Charles Jackson in the 68, and Charles gets turned. Nick Baxter's around. And Adrian Becker wins the race back to the start-finish line. And Joshua Osborne, he was stuck in the middle of the pack, and that was not the most logical place to be at. Watch Charles Jackson in the 8 car. Red Bell turns him around and it turns him into Joshua Osborne. Actually, Johnny Gardner turned Charles into Joshua Osborne. Gardner is damaged up. Gardner's undamaged up here. Jasmine Acosta, she's come to a complete stop in that 7 car. That's it in the white and red Ford. And she has Chris Dalton stopped as well. And there's Nick Baxter. As we go over to the 9 car, there he is. Sean Henley about stopped as well in the 52. Watch Nick Baxter. Tries to avoid the crash. And he got hit from behind by Pichu London in the 21. Just turns Nick around for no reason. And just in time, we're back to green flag racing here on lap number 15 of this event. 14 down in the books, 26 to go at Richmond. And look at Cameron Gilson inside of Adrian Becker. Oh, and Ty Sheets hard into the wall. And now it's Gilson and Becker side by side coming on turn number 4 for the caution flag. And it looks like it's going to be Gilson leading the lap. Yes, it will be. Mike Becker is what the heck? Him and Charles Jackson, what in the world? And Dylan Poteet's turned his round as well. Let's look again as to what I don't. There's Ty Sheets in the 75 car. This is a restart here. Cole Moore and Mitchell Jones. Let's see. Yeah, Mitchell Jones has blatantly turned Ty Sheets hard into the wall. And boy, Ty Sheets took a good pop in the turn 2 wall. Dylan Poteet got turned by Zed Weinstein. And Batson, she gets hit. Oh, boy, Dylan getting bounced. Dylan Poteet got bounced around like a silver ball in a pinball machine, didn't he? It was the other Dylan, Dylan Young, that slammed into him. Yeah. He got turned. Dylan Poteet got turned by Zed Weinstein. Watch Dylan Young. Hard into Dylan Poteet and almost crashed him and Ann Batson. Mike Becker got turned. Jasmine Acosta got turned. And there's where I was talking about Charles Jackson. Is he bulldozing Mike Becker or what in the name of? Yeah, they were hooked together is what was going on. So rounding turn number 2, they come. Cameron Gilson has lead with now, as it'll be 20 laps in the books, 20 laps to go at Richmond, Virginia. Adrian Becker runs second position right now. Third is Keith Batson, 28. Fourth is Cody Lamas. Fifth is Ryan Cooper. Sixth, Dalton Day. Seventh is Theo Stegall. Ty Sheets, who slammed the wall hard, still runs 8th. After that kind of a hit. Red Bell's 9th and Cole Moore's running 10th. Front 3 cars cleared the lap traffic up pretty well. Here comes Batson. Keith Batson in car 28 to the inside of Adrian Becker. And Keith's number 20 at Texaco Haviland Ford looking pretty strong here at Richmond. But usually pretty good on the short tracks. Hit one at Martinsville. Aw, Chris Thornton's around. Jasmine Acosta has crashed. We'll see what happened on this. And Jasmine Acosta turned 9 of Nick Baxter and into the 55 of Dylan Young. Hard into the wall they go. And Jasmine then delivers the hit to Chris Dalton. Yeah, watch Jasmine. Yeah, she turned Nick Baxter into Dylan Young. So Dylan and Nick and Jasmine's going to have some words coming out of turn 4. Chris Dalton, whew, Dion Scott barely missed him in the 4 car. Jasmine just hits Chris Dalton, says, "Get out of my way, stupid." So, coming to start finish, it'll be 13 laps to go here at Richmond as Keith Batson runs second behind his leader. Cameron Gilson looking for his first win ever in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. And the green flag waves, and here we go again at Richmond. Front 3 clear to leaders. Here comes Batson. Car 28 to the inside. And Jeremy Stegall's around in the 6 car. And here comes Cody Lamas to the inside of Batson on turn number 4. And Keith Batson will win the race back to the line. Are we ever going to get this race finished? What in the heck? There's Jeremy Stegall on the 6. Yeah, Stegall got turned around by the 10 of Cole Daly. And Red Bell, I think she's going to hit Cole Daly. She runs into him. And right in front of Sean Henley. And Sean Henley crashes into Red's car. Really, it was no harm, no foul on the part of Jeremy Stegall. But then watch Red Bell. She's been seeing it seems like she's been getting the worst of this deal. In fact, let's ride along with Red Bell in the 43. She was running 14th when this happened, on board with Red Bell. And Red drives it right through the grass there. Red Bell mowing the yard here at Richmond at about 80 miles an hour. Pace car goes on number 4. Keith Batson has the lead. And here he comes. The green flag waves. And boy, Cody Lamas was ready for him at start, wasn't he? 7 to go here at Richmond. And look at Cody Lamas inside of Keith Batson. He shoves Keith up the track. Here comes Cody Lamas, car number 94. And it's Lamas to the lead. Now does Keith Batson have anything? Can he make the move back inside? Up under yellow again. Son of a roots and twigs. And it was Mitchell Jones in the 90 this time, coming out of turn number 2. Watch him and that's 2 now hits now for Ty Sheets, and he and Zed Weinstein crash. Boy, several cars just do a good job missing him. Woo! 66 of Chris Dalton missed him big time. Was there any other cars that crashed? Was the question. Excuse me. So. Dylan Young coming in the pit road for an unscheduled pit stop. And here we are. We're about ready to get a 1 lap dash to a checkered flag at Richmond. So we're gonna get the green flag and white flag out together. Here's the top 5 for you. Cody Lamas, car number 94, has the lead. Keith Batson running second, car 28. Third is Cameron Gilson in the 57. Fourth is Ryan Cooper in the 24. And fifth is Adrian Becker in the 11. Then it's Theo Stegall 6. 7th, Leah Walker. 8th, Dalton Day. 9th, Trent Dunham. And 10th is Jonathan Ramey. Pace car out of corner number 4. The green and white flags both wave. Here we go. One more lap remaining here at Richmond. And Cody Lamas got the start he needed. Batson, I think, gave up just a little too much on that start. Out of turn number 2 they come. Cody Lamas eyes the third turn now, and the number 94 Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile. Cody Lamas out of turn number 4 will win the Air Guard 400 at Richmond. Keith Batson comes home second. Third to Cameron Gilson. Theo Stegall 4th. 5th to Leah Walker. Are do they know that they're done racing? What in the heck? Okay. That was weird. They ran another lap as if they didn't think the race was done or not. I don't know. What in the world? Oh, well, anyway. Average speed 58,775. That's not much of an average here. The winner of the race is Cody Lamas, car number 94. Takes the win in the 89 Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile. Keith Batson finishes second. Third, Cameron Gilson. Fourth, Theo Stegall. Fifth, Leah Walker. Sixth, Adrian Becker. Then Ryan Cooper 7th. Jonathan Ramey 8th. 9th, Dalton Day. And 10th is Cole Moore. Then Trent Dunham 11th. Cole Dally. Dylan Poteet 13th. 14th, Charles Jackson. 15th, Ty Sheets. Jeremy Stegall 16th. Zed Weinstein 17th. Sam Young 18th. Mike Becker 19th. And Rush Gardner comes home in 20th position. All the way down to Mitchell Jones in 28th. Joshua Osborne didn't have a good day, 27th. His run of bad luck continue. Red Bell and Sean Henley, Johnny Gardner, Jasmine Acosta, Jack Richards, Aaron Williams, Justin Williams, and Dale Keselowski, all because of crashes. So, 8 cars out of the race here at Richmond. But for Cody Lamas, he takes the win here today at Richmond. Great race here today. Great race here at this track. Jasmine Acosta has the lead, but only by 45 now over Jeremy Stegall. Whew. So what was a big lead for Jasmine Acosta is now dwindling away. Cody Lamas is third by 61 points. Sam Young, fourth. Pichu London. Theo Stegall, Dion Scott, Keith Batson up to 8th. Then Cole Dally and Cameron Gilson in the top 10. Then comes Rush Gardner in 20th position in the points. Then Dale Keselowski 37th. So, next race on the tour will be at Richmond International Raceway for the AAA 400. Don't miss it.